with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up? I'm back. I'm back again for another episode. You guys like my ears? Or my little hearts? Or my little whatever's on my head? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? Hey, how are y'all doing? Happy V-Day. Happy Valentine's Day. If you guys are seeing this right now, it is not, well, it's between V-Day and my B-Day. My birthday is on Saturday, and this will be posted on Thursday, but today I'm filming it on Valentine's Day, so that's why I got my little heart ears. If you guys are watching on YouTube, you'll see my little heart ears. And we're going to have a little Valentine's Day special for you guys. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. If you didn't, it's okay. You'll have one. You'll have a good Valentine's Day one day. I promise. And then again, a lot of people are going to say, that holiday doesn't even matter. So who cares? So let's just enjoy each other. And if you never have a Valentine's Day, you'll always have somebody that loves you. So just remember that. Yeah, my birthday is on Saturday. I'm going to be 29 years old, you guys. 29 years old. I can't even believe it. I am blown away by everything that is happening because it's like 29 years old. I'm 1 year away from being in my 30s. I'm in shock. I'm in total shock right now, you guys. Let me make sure everybody's hearing on every side. I'm checking. I'm being the producer. I'm being the director. Yeah, but my birthday's coming up and I'm in shock. So, yeah, I'm going to be 29, not 30 yet. I got one more year of my 20s and then it's over. And it's over. Then I'm middle-aged or old or whatever they call it. So, gotta live up that last year. The last year of your 20s. Some requests of the week this week. My mom, I think I only have one major request. Well, we have two, but my mom, she wants me to ask, if anybody is listening or anybody's viewing on YouTube and you guys have royalty-free music or music that you've made yourself, then please, we would love it if you would send it in if you want to, and we'll play it here on the podcast. And I think that would be very, very fun to hear music that maybe you've made, created, maybe music you like that's royalty-free, whatever you like. So please hit us up with some jams. We will play them. Oh, I've got everything happening already. I got messages coming in on my phone. I've got who knows what. Probably animals in my front yard. That's my Ring camera. And that's how the day's going so far. Let's talk a little bit about, oh, well, I did have one more request. My mom said that I should talk more about my dreams, which I will do in the future, but today we're kind of full on the podcast. I got some other things we're going to talk about, and we will get back to that because I love to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about them. But let's get into what's up with Whatty, what's been going on in my life. I did let you guys know last week that Oliver, my nephew who named me Whatty, he had surgery. He had his tonsils and adenoids removed, and he also had tubes put in his ears and a mucous membrane pulled out of his throat or chest. Not sure the total details, but he had that this past week. The last time I was filming, he actually was in surgery. He is doing a lot better, but there is some super cute things, funny things that I have to tell you guys that he said this week. Of course, when you have surgery, you're in shock. And of course, when you're like 5 years old and you don't realize you're going to be in like serious pain, that's really shocking too. So, he has been very lethargic, very tired, very quiet, but he still wants to like walk around and do things, but he still gets really tired. And he like walks around and he's almost like a little walking zombie, and he's talking very, very lightly, like, "Hey, Whatty." He's like, his voice has changed completely. He sounds so sweet. It is heart-wrenching how sweet it is. And I know he's in a lot of pain. And so the day after his surgery, I went to go see him, and I said, "Oliver, I'm going to bring you, a smoothie, because I know when you have your tonsils out." I've had the surgery. My sister has had it. We know how bad it is. Your throat hurts so bad you can hardly eat. And so I was like, "I'm going to bring you a smoothie," something cold down his throat. And I was like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Any more? I want a purple one, Whatty." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." So I brought him a purple one. And then something funny he said that day. At first, he hasn't been able, or that day he was not able to brush his teeth. He hasn't really been able to properly brush his teeth in like a week because of the surgery. And so his breath's getting a little bad. But that second day after, his breath was already getting bad. And he smelled Molly, my dog, and he said, he calls my mom, his grandmother, me mother, and he said, "Oh my gosh, me mother smell Molly. You need to tell Whatty to wash her." And he was actually like smelling, I think, his breath back into his face, because I'd washed Molly the day before. She smelled fine. And Mom's like, "No, I think she's clean." He's like, "No, me mother, smell her. She's dirty. We have to tell Whatty to wash her." So that was really funny and so cute. What else did he say? He told his mom, he said, he went into the bathroom, and I guess his mom like went in there to see if he needed help, and he didn't have enough, energy to stand up to go to the restroom like a regular boy. And he was sitting on the toilet, and he said, "Mom, I have to pee like you now." And I heard it from the living room with my mom, and we just died laughing. Like, it was so sweet, so cute, so funny. Like, I loved it. It was the sweetest thing. But he's getting better, and he had a really bad crick in his neck. And I said, "Do you have a crick in your neck?" He said, "Crickets are in there?" I said, "No, a crick in your neck, like where it's cricked." And he didn't really understand. He thought crickets were in there. And even Braxton, like a day later, was like, "Do you have crickets in your neck?" Because he heard me talking about it, about how he thought it was crickets. And Oliver's like, "Yes, I do. I do." I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cute." And he can't, like, his head's like stuck in the downward motion. Like, he can't pull it up. And so it's so sad, but it is so funny. And then I told him on the phone, I think like 2 days ago, he called and he still had the crick in his neck, and he said, "Oh, Whatty, I have a crick in my neck still." And I said, "Well, you need to take your heating pad and roll it up and put it behind your neck." And he said, "Oh, okay." And he started doing it and putting it behind his neck. It was so sweet. And then I told him, "You need to get a hot bath and like lay in the hot bath, enjoy it, and let it relax your muscles in your neck." And at the end of it, he said, "I'm going to get a bath, Whatty. Thanks for helping me, Whatty." And I was like, "Oh, this is like so sweet. I'm touched." I'm so touched by this. So, yeah, that was really sweet. And they said that he couldn't do any like physical education, like PE at school, for I think a month or so. I can't remember how long. But my mom said that, I said, "Well, where is he going to go during PE? Or are they going to just make him go and sit down? Or what are they going to do?" She said, "Well, usually they, like when he's been sick, because he's been sick so much, that's why they did this surgery, because they're trying to stop him from being sick so much." But when he was sick in the past, and like in the past 6 months, over time, lots of different times, they would go, and he wouldn't go to PE. He would go be put in the nurse's office to be with the nurse. And I was like, "What was he doing in the nurse's office? Like, what does he do? Just sit there?" And she was like, "Oh no, they let him organize the Band-Aids and the stickers for the kids." And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you're letting a little sick boy organize all the stickers and kids that all the kids are gonna need when they come in. Oh my gosh, I was like, is this like passing the sickness around? What? I thought that was the funniest thing. I was like, They are letting a little sick boy organize the stickers and band-aids for every kid in the school. Giving him little jobs, but he's sick. He should be laying down probably. He should be on his tablet watching a show and like chilling out. I don't know. It's so funny, but I mean, just totally ironic. Like, oh, he's sick. Let's let him organize the band-aids and the stickers. What? Okay. I don't know what kind of sense that is, but doesn't make sense to me. Another update. We did take the dog to the vet. We were actually doing that the same day that I filmed last week, and we went to the vet. Our dog boy, he's totally great. He's in great standards. Like he didn't have worms. He didn't have heartworm. He didn't have really any problems. They expressed his anal gland, which was gross. I could hardly take it. Ew, it was so gross. And they did it so fast, I couldn't even leave the room. Like I told you guys last week, I was going to leave the room. But it happened so quickly that I didn't even know it was happening until it happened. And it was like, oh, God, that's a lot. And he was really nervous at first. He was super scared, but then he got used to it and got over it. He got his shots, and then we got him on HeartGuard, and so he won't get heartworm. And then we got him on flea and tick medication, so we won't have fleas and ticks. So that's really nice. And then in the vet, toward the end, they had the door open so we could kind of see out into the lobby, and these like beautiful poodles like came in, and he was like, all about it. He's like, oh, poodles. You could tell he was sitting there looking at them. He's like, oh, the ladies. I love these ladies in here. But he did. He had a good visit. We're really glad he had a really good visit. So I'm really happy about that. Let's jump into some news. Hold on one second. Let's get the news music. Let's get the music for the news. This episode might be cut a little short today, that you guys haven't gotten. I don't have much to talk about this week. It's been a long week with Oliver being sick. It's been a long week with, everything really. I don't know. It's just been a long week. So, I haven't really concentrated on things I'm going to talk to you guys about, but I'm sure it'll go pretty long. It just might not go as long as usual. So maybe y'all will like that. Let me get into the news. We're going to do some Valentine's Day news, and I'm excited. So hold on 1 minute. Let's see what I can do here, because I want to play my news music. Here we go. News with Whatty. Weird news with Whatty. What's up in the world with Whatty? I don't know what this segment's going to be called, but we're going to be talking about news. So, there we go. That's what we do now. Let's play it again. The news. The news. Let's hear some crazy news for the day, you guys. Crazy news for the day. Okay. That was my news music, as you guys know, as you guys have came accustomed to last week. And these little things, they're not really in the camera view, but hopefully you see my little hearts. Okay. So, inflation is hitting everybody pretty hard this Valentine's Day, as we all know it. I actually went to, me and Mom went to Walmart yesterday. There was 0 eggs. There was like no eggs. There was probably, I don't know, a few little things of the packs of 6. And then there was, of course, like, not a good amount, but like enough to grab a couple of like a pack of 36 and like a pack of 18, or like 36, and then I think there was like big box one, but that was it. There was no other containers. There was no dozens. There was no 18 counts. We were in shock about that. So I could get into eggs all day long, but inflation is hitting everybody hard this year, especially when it comes to Valentine's Day. They have said 66% less people are doing Valentine's this year because of inflation. What? Let's get some stats on that. Chocolate bars right now are up 12% in expense. Are you kidding me right now? Somebody ain't getting their chocolate for Valentine's Day. Who knows who it'll be, but it's surely not gonna be me. I ain't buying nobody a chocolate bar for Valentine's Day. Because it's 12% more than last year. What the heck? Eating out is 8% more. I think we all know that. It's just been more expensive, and it has gotten more expensive over the years. So we don't want to eat out. No eating out. You have to eat in this year. And the weird thing is, which is backwards as all get out, like super backwards. Roses. A dozen roses are 5% less. 5% less this year. 5% less this year than regular years, like than last year. What the heck? You're going to charge us more for chocolate and eating, but you aren't going to charge us more for our roses. Personally, I don't want dead roses. After you cut a rose, it's dead. Why do I want a vase full of roses? I want a meal. I'd like a piece of chocolate. I'd like a dozen eggs. Why don't you just skip Valentine's? Don't get her a dozen roses. Get her a dozen eggs, because that's worth its weight in gold these days. If you can find them in the store. If you can find them. If you can't find them and you only can find a 36-pack, then please get the 36-pack. It'll last longer. So that is really weird and really backwards, if you ask me. And it says that, 66% of people are not going to be celebrating Valentine's Day. It might be a good thing. Why do we need to celebrate Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day should be celebrated every day if you love someone. We should be like Valentine's year. Like what? Like, you're my Valentine's for life. I love you. That's all you need to know. I love you, you love me, and we're a happy family. So why do we need to get each other chocolates? We can get each other chocolates every week if we want at the grocery store. We can get each other real plants, real roses to plant in the yard that we can look at for the rest of our lives. We could go out to eat anytime we want to. I mean, anytime we can afford it. So what the heck? Why is it so special to do it this day? And why is there such mood about if he doesn't ask you to be his Valentine's, if he doesn't get you flowers, if he doesn't take you out to eat, if he doesn't do something special. So you're telling me every man in America, or every man, I don't even know where all these, I don't know if every country celebrates Valentine's. I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But anywhere that it celebrates, every single man and every single woman are supposed to be doing something for their significant other. How about if you can't afford it? How about if you are sick? How about if you're too tired? Like, this is crazy. This is insane. This is weird. This is wild. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I enjoy it. I will definitely always enjoy it. I'll celebrate here and there. If we can't celebrate, we won't celebrate. Like, that's just how it goes. It's a pointless holiday. That's all we gotta say. Many waffle makers, we have noticed, come in every season. You can make a waffle for Valentine's Day. You can make a waffle for Christmas. You can get, the waffle makers are crazy. You can get a waffle maker for Thanksgiving that's like a turkey. You can get a heart one for Valentine's Day. You can get a star one for 4th of July. You can get like Christmas trees and snowflakes and everything for Christmas. I don't even know if they have a New Year's one. They have skeleton heads, skeleton skulls for Halloween. They have went all out. They have pumpkins for fall and for also Thanksgiving. So if you want a mini waffle maker for every single season, they're for sale. They are here. You can buy them online. You can buy them in the store. Isn't that wild? Like, when did we think that we were going to start making our waffles into shapes? Like, when did that come about? Who created that idea? I love it, but it is a little wacky. It is a little weird that we want to make something in a shape of something that we're going to eat. But it is cute. I will say that too. Then I saw how I found all that out is because I saw on one of my followers, or not one of my followers, I follow them on Instagram. The lady was making all sorts of different waffles for Valentine's Day. Heart ones, XXO ones. It was just like a whole ordeal. She was making a whole platter. And then I saw another person I follow where she actually does 14 days of Valentine's, you guys. That means from February 1st to February 14th, she is dressing hearts and pink and all that, dressing her body like that. She is doing some kind of celebratory act with her and her husband for Valentine's. So they're celebrating 14 days of Valentine's, not just Valentine's Day. They have now upped it to 14 days of Valentine's. That's how intense people can get. And she, of course, had to make waffles, Valentine's Day waffles, for one of those days. Probably more than one. Probably, maybe all of them. I don't know. She might have like 2 or 3 different kinds of Valentine's Day waffle makers. She's switching it up. So that's new news for me. I did not know that I didn't know that anybody celebrated the 14 days of Valentine's. I thought Valentine's was one day, not the 14 days of Valentine's. Okay, y'all, that is making my mind scrambled. Why would anybody want to spend money for 14 days? Flowers and chocolates and dress up like pink and hearts. No hard feelings to the people that do it, but man, I think I'd start getting sick of the hearts and the pink and the flowers. Be like, I'm a little overwhelmed. Where am I going to put all this stuff? Where am I going to put it all? Then I'm going to be full of chocolate and waffles. And I'm going to be like, I can't even eat dinner, honey. Please, can we stop? Can we stop the 14 days of Valentine's at about day 10? I'm about stuffed, honey. I can't take it. The whole entire table is full of flowers, and we have nowhere to sit. That's what you get when you over-celebrate. It's called overkill. You're overkilling. You really want to celebrate, do the day. But, gosh, if you do 14 days, I'm in shock. I'm in absolute shock at this point. So, yeah, that happened. Oh, I hear my little puppy dog coming down the steps. Hello, little Molly. How are you doing, little darlings? My little princess. I'll have to post a little picture up to show you guys what she looks like. She's a little sweet, little chunky little monkey, and I love her. Yeah, she's beautiful. You can get up there and sit beside me if you want. Get up there. I don't want you to be coughing and everything. Get up here right now. Get up there. Yeah, sit down. Oh, you guys see her? She popped right in frame there for a second. My little puppy. My little Molly girl. Okay. Don't worry, Molly. We're making this a quick one, honey. I'll make sure to get this quick so I can come over here and love on you and give you all the loves, and then you can go outside and have a good day. Okay, enough of that. Loving on your dog. I am loving on my dog for Valentine's Day, so thanks. So this is a story not related to Valentine's Day. I know you guys are about sick of me talking about it because I'm about sick of it. And actually, let's just take this off for a minute because I'm about sick of Valentine's Day. Um, this is a news story that I am in shock. I'm going to have to read it to you guys. A woodpecker, which of course, every time I see a woodpecker, I'm like in shock. I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, you never hardly see them. Secondly, they're always like poop, poop, poop on the side of the tree, and you're like, what are they really doing? Like making a hole for what? What are they doing? So I have on here the story. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. See, I can never find my screenshots. Don't know why. Okay, there. Because I screenshotted it. Because I'm just a millennial like that. Let's see here. So, this, we don't have the video footage, but we will have pictures right here. A woodpecker was causing damage to the side of a home, to the siding of a home. And this is what happened. Nick Castro, the owner of Nick's Extreme Pest Control in California, has been in the pest control industry for over 20 years. He has seen many bizarre things in his career, but recently he came across a discovery that left him stunned. Sorry, y'all. Allergies. Okay, Castro was called to a house to deal with a woodpecker that was causing damage to the siding by storing acorns in holes it created on the side of the house. When he cut into the wall to remove the acorns, he was met with a never-ending stream of acorns, as you can see here. They were pouring out. They just kept coming and coming nonstop, he said. Acorns were thought to be only about a quarter of the way up the wall, and it turned out they were piled up to the attic of the house. This woodpecker was a hoarder. Why did he need all those, and when was he going to eat them? Just wondering. Nick opened more holes around the house, but acorns kept spilling out. Totaling, it says totaling about 700 pounds, which filled 8 large bags. 8 large garbage bags, black garbage bags. The bird had stored acorns all over the house, creating clear woodpecker holes everywhere. You would think this bird had stored food all over. The bird had completely destroyed the exterior of the house with the holes it had made. Acorns were stored all over the siding and trim. He said this bird was crazy. For real crazy. I mean, the pictures are just enough to be like, wow. And he said we actually saw him there when they were putting more, or when he was putting more in the holes he created. So he was still stuffing those holes. Who knows how long this could have lasted? I mean, how many years this could have been going on. The bird had put acorns through the chimney stack after making hundreds of holes in the wood siding around it, and then it came through the attic ventilation portholes. Acorns were piling from the lower floor to about 50 feet up into the attic. How does not anybody hear that? I mean, little drops of acorns through your walls? What? And the pictures are just crazy. Nick's Extreme Pest Control, all animals are handled humanely and never euthanized. So he did, I guess, get the woodpecker out of there. I don't know what happened, but he did something. And this case was no exception. The woodpecker was left alone, and the homeowners simply patched. Oh, okay, so the woodpecker was left alone. So they're going to just leave it to let it do its thing again. And the homeowners simply patched the holes outside the house. And that is the story. All I can think of at this moment in time when I'm thinking of a woodpecker storing that many acorns in a house is, first of all, does a woodpecker even eat acorns? Let's look it up. I have to know. Does a woodpecker eat acorns? Do woodpeckers eat acorns? In the spring, acorn woodpeckers have their choice of food. They catch insects, eat oak flowers, and suck the sap out of shallow holes on trees such as coast-like oaks. But in the winter, when these foods are unavailable, the birds feed on acorns. They store it in the late summer and fall. Okay, so now we know what's going on. In the summer, he's out there getting acorns left and right. He's thinking, oh God, I'm going to starve to death this winter. And he's just packing the house full. He's like, I got my own house. I don't even need a tree. So he's packing it full. He's like, I'm going to make sure these squirrels don't get my acorns. And then he realizes he's hoarded a little bit too many and his little tummy can't handle it. His little tummy ain't going for it. His little tummy can't take the heat. That's too many acorns is all I gotta say. Y'all, that would be thousands and thousands of acorns. And you'll see, you see the pictures, it's shocking. And how do you not have I guess you wouldn't have rats or anything. Acorns are really not something any animal eats except for, I think, squirrels and what else? I don't really know. Squirrels eat them. I guess woodpeckers eat them. I don't know. I guess some other birds probably eat them, but probably not rats. I don't think so. Anyways, that was very interesting and pretty shocking. And I'd be pretty freaked out if I called somebody and said I have a woodpecker problem. He's destroying the side of my house. And then the guy's like, well, you got about 700 pounds of acorns in your walls. I'm like, holy crap. Not a dead body, but 700 pounds of acorns. Get geared up and get ready. Get those bags out because I'm about to start loading you down. That is wild. Meme of the day. I have a great meme, which I haven't ever had that segment, meme of the day, but today I do have that segment. It is meme of the day. Hold on one second. I'm about to pull it straight up on my phone, and it's already probably up for you guys. Okay. Got my $2,000 deck done. And y'all, isn't that realistic with inflation? I am like, you can barely build a birdhouse for $100. These days, the wood prices are skyrocketing, and I know all this because my husband's a construction worker. Thank God he can bring home some pieces of wood that probably don't all match together, but they're free. So, that meme of the day is literally inflation at its best. That's all I can say. Oh my Lord. I'm getting twisted up and tangled up with all my wires over here. Hopefully I'm still recording over there. So yeah, that was the meme of the day. Alright, let's talk about what everybody's talking about. Super Bowl Sunday, and how crazy people are getting. Everybody thought the Eagles were going to win. Of course, right? The Eagles are going to win. They're betting, placing their bets, and all they can think of is, oh, the Eagles are going to win. No problem. But, joke's on you, the Chiefs won. 38-35, you guys. That's pretty shocking. It was right there in the last minute, too. Everybody was in shock. And there's some video footage here of a man getting extremely mad because he must have lost a lot of money. He lost a little bit too much money, if you know what I mean. And he destroyed, I don't know if it was his television or someone else's, but he destroyed it. He destroyed that he started destroying the living room there for a minute, and then he wanted to beat somebody's booty in the backyard afterwards too. People get serious about their cash. They're like, I had too much money in this. That's what he says in the video. And we'll just keep playing it because it's too good. It's too freaking good. I mean, you're gonna destroy. It was a reaction. He destroys the TV like nobody's business. That quick. And when I saw that, I was howling laughing the first time. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, now, even my mom, she said it. She said what I was thinking. It'll teach you to stop gambling on football or gambling at all. Don't be making bets. Nobody has time for those bets. Nobody has the money for those bets. I'm sure he's feeling it today. He's feeling sad. He might have lost his own car. He might have lost his house. I don't know. It looked like it was getting serious in that living room. Getting serious. Also, I made a TikTok. I made a great TikTok about the Rihanna Super Bowl halftime show. And it was shocking. She literally announced at Super Bowl, which is epic. She announced that she was pregnant with her second kid, or her second baby. That is so awesome. Like, really, it was. I mean, a lot of people that are watching right now are going to be like, love, I don't want to hear about Rihanna, but let me give her 5 minutes of fame, okay? She is famous. And she announced her pregnancy via Super Bowl halftime show. That's pretty cool. She could not dance as much as she wanted to because she probably was in her second trimester. We aren't really sure. But that baby bump was bumping. And everybody's making great TikToks and great videos just from the Super Bowl halftime show. I thought it was really good. My main things that I stuck out to me was the marshmallow men, her marshmallow dancers. I was like, whoa! All the people around her looked like little marshmallow men. And it was so cute. They were dancing their little hearts out. At one moment, like they were running around on the floor, almost like little monkeys. I was like, oh, these little marshmallow people are cute. And then, of course, I don't know if I loved it or hated it. Actually, I mean, I was interested by how many earrings she had in her ears. I think she had 6 plus in one ear, maybe in both, but my Lord, that is a heavy head full of earrings. I mean, if I had 6 earrings in one ear, I'd be like, hold on 1 minute. I don't even think I could answer my phone. I'd be like, I've got too many earrings on one ear. I can't take it any longer. You'll see in a picture right here of how many earrings. Maybe you guys can count that for me. Another thing that was quite interesting is right there at the end, she decided to pull out her nice little red comforter. She brought her best comforter for the end. She needed to get cozy. And if anybody knows where you can get a comforter like that, let me know, because I need one right now in my life. No, I'm joking. But, yeah, maybe I'm not joking. Catch me outside, honey. I need one of those comforters. I hope they're selling the Rihanna comforter by next season. I need it. I need to cozy up and get on my couch and watch some TV with my Rihanna comforter. My Rihanna Super Bowl halftime comforter. Super cute, super great, super wonderful. I'm feeling myself with my Rihanna comforter. Anyways, so that's my little Rihanna rant. And if anybody could tell me the symbolism of whatever was on her jacket, it was like jewelish, it was flashy, it was bright, it was pretty, and that'd be pretty helpful too. Just saying. All right, let's get on to thoughts of the week with Whatty. Thoughts of the week with Whatty. I wanted to have a thought. I have a thought, and I want to get better on my thought. So, should I skip my thought of the day? No, let's go on. Let's do Twitter thoughts of the day today. And I'm going to come back to the thought that I did have, because I really want to get into that thought, and I want it to be I just want to get into it. So, and today's not the day. It's Valentine's Day, for gosh sakes. Can't get into some hardcore thoughts for right now. I have other things to do. I've got Valentines to do. No, I'm joking. But it's just a thought that's like intense. And I don't think I have all of the pictures and stuff that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to get on with it and get some Twitter thoughts of the day. Because I have more Twitter thoughts of the day. Let's see. Let me find some tweets of the day. Let's see. Oh, here's a tweet of the day. Why do we have to turn down the radio? And I've done this, and I'm sure a ton of people have seen TikToks about it, but I did post this. I said, why do we have to turn down the radio when we are trying to find the road or place you're trying to get to while driving? It's like we can't see if the radio's on. Has anybody else done that? I'm sure everybody in the world's done that. I literally will be driving and I'll have like the directions on, or somebody will be telling me where to turn. I'll be like, please turn the music down. I've got to figure out where I'm turning. Like the music's interrupting me. It's interrupting me enough that I cannot drive. I cannot take my turn or listen to my directions. And that is more true than I've ever known anything to be true. Like, that's for sure. Legit. If anybody else has had that problem, let me know, because I know it is. Let's see. Oh, okay, on Thanksgiving I said, today's Turkey Day, let's all get stuffed. Just like Valentine's. If you do the 14 days of Valentine's Day, then you're going to be stuffed. So if you do the Turkey Day, you're going to be stuffed like a turkey. And if you do 14 days of Valentine's Day, who knows what you'll be dealing with. You might be having early onset diabetes with all the chocolate. You might be having allergies from all the flowers. No. Whenever I've talked about this multiple times. I've talked about it last week and the week before, but the ram that rammed me, the neighbors, they say it was a lamb, but it turned out to be a ram. I had posted that day, or I think it was the day after. I said, I hope I don't get rammed by another ram today. Like that happens every day. Yeah, that, and then I put a little emoji that looked like a little face melting. Like, I'm melting. I hope I don't get rammed by another ram today. Okay, and then let's see. I said, isn't it wild that you have to have lunch in the middle of the day just to keep going? Y'all. Why? Why do we have to keep eating? It's making me sick to keep eating. I don't like it. You can literally sit and think, like, during the day, like, if I don't have lunch right now, then I'm going to fall asleep, or I'm going to pass out, or I'm not going to be able to make it through the day. And I might have said this on the podcast before, like, not even a tweet of the day, just, like, said it. But it's so serious. You have to have breakfast to start your day. You have to have lunch to continually go on your day. And then before you go to bed, you have to have dinner to make it through the night, I guess. It's like, oh, if I don't have my dinner, I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. Hey, that's true. I mean, through the night, you'll get so hungry, you'll be like, I'm starving. I gotta wake up in the middle of the night and need something. Why does our bodies need food? It's mind-boggling to me. I also said right before Thanksgiving, I said, is suddenly salad appropriate to bring as a side dish for Thanksgiving? That's for the people that do not know how to cook, or don't want to cook, or don't even want to bring any kind of side for Thanksgiving, because I know a lot of people, or I don't know a lot of people, but I do know a lot of videos I've seen where people are like, if I don't bring a side to Thanksgiving, I'm going to be like hated. There was even, I was watching another podcast a few weeks ago, and a girl said that she had to bring something to Thanksgiving, a side or some type of item, or her mother-in-law was going to make them all pay her for Thanksgiving Day dinner. What? Hold on a minute. So you're telling me your family wants to do this whole event. They want to create this whole event. And then if you don't bring something, they want to charge you for the event. I thought we were supposed to be thankful and grateful and blessed that day. I thought we were supposed to love others always. I thought we were supposed to, if you want to spend family time on Thanksgiving with your family, don't try to charge them for the event that you're creating. Don't create the event if you're going to charge your family members. Whoa! But hey, if you're in that position, suddenly salad is the way to go. It's like $2.50 a box. Get 2 boxes, make it up, bring it in the next day. It's cold, fresh, and people are like, "Whoa, this is so good. How did you make this salad, Betty?" Oh, honey, I just threw some Italian dressing in there, and it's just so delicious, and I made the pasta fresh. That's how you can do it. Of course, I had to post this like miniature story of the farm animals getting out the day that happened, because of course I had to. Let's see, what else have I posted? I've always been a little bit political on here, so I always have to like go through my politicalness, because I'll literally post, well, I used to, I'm not really into it now, but I have posted a lot of political stuff in my day on Twitter. Let's see. Yeah, I just saw some more stuff I just posted. A lot of this stuff's not appropriate for the podcast. I don't want to get canceled. Canceled. That's not fun. Well, no, I'm not saying much because I'm going to have to go through about 1 million other posts of me retweeting political things. Oh, well, here is something. I didn't post this, but I reposted something about, Kim and, Kim Kardashian, Kardashian fact of the week. I think, in my personal opinion, that the Kim Kardashian Pete Davidson deal, it was all for like show. It was all for like TV. And I'm sure everybody else is like, of course it was. Of course. It was just for a moment, it was for a season. It was for a second. They probably never even like hooked up. So I will just say, yeah, I don't know if I can truly get behind the whole Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian thing. That never happened. Let's just pretend that never happened, because it did not happen. All right, so we're going to get into some questions. My mom has three questions for this week. Sorry, y'all, this is our mini Valentine's Day podcast for the week. Hold on one second. So my mom, what did she say? She has some good questions today. All right. Oh, and y'all, don't forget my birthday is coming up on Saturday. Wish me happy birthday. Comment, like, subscribe. Send me videos, send me pictures, send me memes, send me music to play on the podcast that I can play without having to get banned for life. Okay. All right, here's the 3 questions of the week. What do you think are the 5 most beautiful places in the world? Oh man, this is a toughie. I haven't been to them, I'm sure. I'm sure I have not been to them. But let's think. I would have to say, probably when I was a kid, I would have said Venice, Italy. But now that I have heard firsthand from my sisters when they went to Venice, that it wasn't all that it was cut out to be. And then also, I've seen a lot of videos of where it's like really flooding now. It's flooding more and more every day. So probably I wouldn't pick that place now. I would probably say, Tuscany. Tuscany, Italy's probably gorgeous, probably amazing. Like rolling, maybe, I don't know, I've never been there, but I would imagine it to be like rolling hills of vineyards and stuff. That's pretty cool. Another place, I want to say, probably Hawaii is probably a beautiful place. Because, there's like so many places with waterfalls there and the beaches, and I've seen a lot of footage of Hawaii, and it is probably very gorgeous. Maybe not the actual cities inside of Hawaii or the little towns, but like the actual nature probably is gorgeous. So what? That's two. I would definitely say, I'm trying to think of somewhere very tropical because I would love to go somewhere very tropical that is like pure see-through water. Probably like, I think that's like Mexico. I don't know where all the wonderful, beautiful, clear waters are. Um, hmm. Oh, probably Fiji. I would say Fiji is probably one of the most beautiful places probably ever in the world. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anywhere in America. I guess, well, Hawaii's America. I know that Florida is beautiful in certain places. Really, it is. I don't know if I would say the most beautiful place in the world. Probably Britain is gorgeous. Like the UK probably is very gorgeous. And I would also think maybe Greenland, even though it probably is cold, it's probably beautiful, just amazing. Like imagine being in a place where it's just water and green land. Like that's pretty amazing, to say the least. So I guess I would have to go with Fiji. I've never been there. Where else did I say? Okay, Tuscany, the UK, probably like Mexico, and then Greenland. Let's go with that, or somewhere like Greenland, if it is green and it has land and water around it. Don't quote me on that one. But that's probably the 5 most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion. Or maybe the Grand Canyon, but I don't know. I've never been there. That might be a really good place too. That's a hard decision, especially when you haven't traveled a lot. I'm sure my sisters would be better at that, with telling us, oh, maybe Greece. Like my sisters went to Greece and it looked gorgeous. They also went to some other place. I can't remember. What was that place? Slovenia or... I can't remember. They went all over Europe and it was gorgeous there. So Europe in general is beautiful and amazing. I would definitely love to go to Europe too. And that's probably one of the most beautiful places too. So maybe I've got more than 5 there, but yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Which is more important, what you say or how you say it? I would have to say it's really important to say what you feel and to say the truth, but it really matters how you say something. Because I have gotten this a million times where they're like, love, you sound, I don't know, moody, or I sound rude, or I sound bossy, or I sound bothered. Or I sound like a Karen. And I'm not trying to. Sometimes I really don't even know that I'm sounding that way. It's just my tone of voice. It's really all about your tone of voice and then how you say something. So let's say you're going to say, I really hate that dress on you. That might hurt somebody's feelings. And if you say, I really hate that dress on you, you might be sounding like a Karen or something. But if you hate it and you know you need to say something, then you probably should say, I don't think that dress is particularly flattering on you. So maybe you should change. But it's not like you could be like, oh, but it's really up to you. Just saying maybe it's not that flattering, or it really isn't that flattering in my opinion. Try to change your words and your tone, so you don't hurt people's feelings, so other people don't think you're a big time bee. Shh. Stop. My dog heard something and I heard it too. But let's continue on. Who is it? No barking. The things that happen in my house and my podcast. Okay, so what were you? And then if you want to say, if you wanted to say to somebody, Molly, stop. I think it's the neighbors. Anyways, if you wanted to say, I can't stand the tone of your voice. And you're like, ah! Nope. No knock. If you're gonna say, I hate the tone of your voice, you could be like, could you just please change the tone of your voice a little bit? It's kind of offending me. I don't know. Just what I'm having to say to you is, yes, it's important how you say things, and it's important to be truthful. And she said, which is more important, what you say or how you say it? It's how you say it, because you have to say what you have on your mind. I'm like ripping my own things out because I'm sitting all weird. It's very important to say what you have on your mind. That's all I can say. And so yeah, that was the answer to that question. Sorry y'all, I got interrupted because we probably had neighbors walking around or doing something. So Molly was bothered, and I was just seeing if somebody was knocking on my door. But they weren't. Do you want oh wait, hold on. Mom asked, do you want more questions, or do you think that's good? I was like, I usually do 3. Are you gonna give me another one? Then she said, okay, here's 3. She said, what gets you in a bad mood? I could go on for years about that. Bad mood. Lots of things get me in bad moods. I mean, I don't want to be in a bad mood for a long period of time. Don't get me wrong about that, but I do have things that get me in bad moods. Like, if I don't feel good, then I'm going to be in a bad mood. If I, if I'm having if I have to deal with bills and stuff, and it's getting hard, like complicated to like go pay a bill or something, that gets me in a bad mood. If somebody's like really, really rude to me, like uncalled for rude to me, yeah, that gets me in a bad mood. But I'm not usually in a bad mood. I'm really a happy person. I have moments where I get in bad moods for maybe a minute, or maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most, but my mood goes away. I mean, I'm not particular to that. I don't really have horrible bad mood problems. I'm not a moody person. But I will say, if somebody's rude to me, I'm going to be moody about it. I'm going to be pissed off. If I have to deal with a lot of bills and stuff, I'm going to be moody about it. And then if it's a complicated situation, yeah, I'm going to be moody. What else? I don't know. Not much. Not really much. Definitely, like, little things will get me in a bad mood, though, too. Like, just for a moment. But, like, if I can't clean something right, or if I, like, keep dropping something. Like, if I drop a pencil, and then I drop it again or something, if I'm writing, I'm like, oh, my gosh, why am I dropping my pencil? Like, just random. It's like, what? Like, little things. Or if you... Like, I know there's been multiple times where I, like, drop a piece of paper, or I'm trying to pick a piece of paper off the table, and I can't grab it or something, and then I'm like, I can't grab that piece of paper. So all of a sudden, I'm, like, in a bad mood in my head, or just for the moment, and then I'm, like, irritated. I'm like, oh, man, I can't get my stuff together. I can't get my hands together. I can't work my body right, or whatever. It's weird, but I'm sure that happens to a lot of people. Well, that is... What's up with Whatty for the week, you guys? I hope that you guys liked this episode. It was a quick episode. It's Valentine's Day week. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's. I'm going to have, hopefully, a great birthday, because it's my birthday. I hate that my birthday's 4 days after Valentine's, because that really dampers my day. But, actually, it doesn't really damper my day. I would prefer to celebrate my birthday than celebrate Valentine's Day any day. So I'll be 29 next time you guys see me. And I want you guys to like, subscribe, comment. Make sure your notification bell is turned on for me so you can know when I'm posting a new video. Go check out the Rihanna video I made. I have some other videos up right now that are really great. My TikTok is @LovesLifeLiterally. The YouTube channel, of course, is Loves Life Literally. And you're listening to What's Up with Whatty. So like, subscribe, comment. Make sure your notification bell is on. And I will see you guys next week. Let's play some music to close it out here, you guys. What's up with Whatty? See you next week. I'll see you next week. Have a good D-Day. Have a good D-Day. I'll have a good D-Day. I'll come back with more thoughts next week. I'll get it together. I'll have a good show. We had a good show today. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy V-Day. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye.